Hey, so I missed some bits out. Couple of things. When I was going through this, one thing they found out at the hospital the second time I went in, plus a phone call, so third conversation, was that when they scanned me, they found, well, actually they had a look first, but they found that I had tissue stuck in my cervix, which was white, and yeah, they said that that could be what was stopping everything from coming through, which caused the infection in the retained products, and the infection would have gone septic if I hadn't have started the Augmentin. It's also important to note that when I was on the toilet passing clots a few days before that, around a week before, I had a lot of pressure on my cervix, and when you're a mum and you've had labour, natural labour, and you know the feeling of that pressure, you sort of want to push and you want to bear down, and so I did that. I'm not sure if that was meant to be done, if I should have, but that for me felt right at the time, so I don't regret it. But when I did, it was extremely painful, so I stopped. Whether or not my body was ready to expel it all, and I was just maybe feeling like it was taking so long, I just wanted it over. Because that was the place I was at mentally, was I just wanted it to be done. I had waited, by that point, 5 weeks for my baby to come out, and I wanted it to be done with, and I could feel that pressure and that sort of semi-urge to sort of push, so I may have trapped it in there, or my body just may have not been able to dilate at that point, and that tissue obviously led to infection, which, obviously we weren't having intercourse or anything, but, germs can get up there and things like that, so that is important to note, because a lot of women that have miscarriages, they won't know if they've passed it, or I didn't know. Like, I've had 3 healthy babies. This is my first one, and when I passed clots into the toilet, I picked them up. I felt them. I didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't know what a sac would look or feel like at that point of gestation, 6 to 7 weeks. So, and obviously I hadn't passed any of it. It was just blood clots, but I thought I may have. So it's kind of that feeling of like I failed in a way, because I couldn't just do it naturally at home on my own, but also in the same sense it's like, well, no, I can't think that way, and I needed some help, so got a DNC, and that really just took away all of that pressure and pain, and then I just had the healing, which was a few days of feeling quite sore, and so it took me about 2 or 3 days. I took oxycodone, Panadol and ibuprofen. Actually, I didn't take any ibuprofen, I just took Panadol, and a wheat pack, and that was me. But yeah, if I had to do it again, or I wish that I had been given advice in the beginning to just book a DNC as soon as you find out that there's no heartbeat, there's no baby, and there's, obviously a double check in place. You go back for another scan, you find out for sure, and then book it in, because it is it is not a fun experience to go through, and to have it over and done with faster. To be honest, the surgery wasn't that bad at all. Out of everything, that was probably the easiest part.